because at first I was like, oh, no, I don't have the disability or whatever. But then I started admitting it on my job applications. So
do you have an actual disability?
Well, I was on workers' comp before, and then I have like PST. Is that what it's called?
PTSD.
PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been through a lot.
But I have postpartum with it.
Okay.
So that was like horrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really hard to have both.
Man, tell me about it. People thought I was insane.
Have you ever struggled with alcohol or drug addiction in your life?
I like to drink.
But that doesn't mean you have an addiction. Do you feel like it's been a problem in your life, or you just like to drink?
People say I'm an alcoholic, but I think that I still handle my business.
Okay. So no.
Yeah. I don't think I'll die without it.
I mean, it's just because you use some things doesn't mean you have an addiction, right? It's like you know what addiction looks like.
Yeah.
It's, different.
But I think that it makes me happy.
So I'm going to move on to making money. At what age did you have to start making money? Or
14.
14.
That was my first
So
job.
young. So have you had a bunch of jobs? So I asked jobs about check jobs and then also underground street economy. What have you had a lot of jobs, like 9 to 5-ish kind of jobs?
Yeah.
What was the first one? 14? What 14, did you do?
That was like after school program jobs. So I did my EAP for I want to say a full summer, and then my next school year came in.
So 2 summers. And then what else have you done?
Now I do a lot of customer service jobs.
Like where? The different places. You've worked.
Best Buy, Sports Authority, CVS, Gap, Burlington's.
Have you always worked?
Safeway.
So you've worked from 14 to now? Consistent, more or less consistently?
Yeah. Then I did the program coordinator. I did administration assistants. I did a lot of stuff. How
long would you usually stay at any of these jobs? Any of them been a year or longer?
Sports Authority was my best year long.
How long was that?
For a full year.
1 year.
Well, a month before my full year. That's when it went bankrupt.
Oh.
Yeah. But,
And then the other ones, were they shorter?
Yeah.
How long, a few months or?
I think between those jobs I had probably 4 months, 4 to 6 months. And then some of them way less than that.
Okay. And then some a few weeks.
Yeah.
Did you like any of them?
Safeway, I don't like Safeway.
What's wrong with Safeway?
Because I'm not pushing nobody carts no more. That is backache pain, the way they make you do it. Too many carts will kill your back.
Oh, so they make you push?
Yeah, push those carts. That's horrible.
So you didn't like that. Is there any of the jobs that you did like?
I liked the program coordinator job that I did.
At the center?
But the balance was way off.
It was just too much.
I liked it. What else did I do? I liked Sports Authority. I used to always get, what is it, recommended? I used to get recommended and acknowledged at that job.
What, are you currently working?
No.
Do you plan on looking for work?
Well, I'm currently here doing...
Oh, okay, you're doing a program.
Yeah, but I just got kind of in trouble today because I've been trying to do other things and not meeting certain requirements, so...
And so you're not working right now. What's it like finding a job in the Bay?
It's stressful.
It sounds like you always have one.
Yeah.
But why is it stressful?
It's stressful because certain jobs just throw you on the schedule any type of way. So I'm trying to find a job that works with my own lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I know I have things to offer, but I don't want to apply for something and then go commit into it knowing that, okay, physically I might not be able to do it that day. You know what I'm saying?
So you need someone that works with your school schedule and being a mom.
Yeah, of course. Because my son come first. So it's everything I try to do during the week just sometimes don't work right.
Yeah. So. Okay. Have you ever used food stamps to help support your family?
All the time, yeah.
Have you used welfare?
Yes.
Have you ever used SSI?
No.
And are you 100% responsible for yourself?
Yeah.
Are you able to ask family or friends for money if you needed it?
Sometime, but that's wishy-washy.
Okay. Are you able to cover your household expenses every month? And you support your son? Do you support anyone besides him?
Yeah, friends, sometimes family.
And have you ever worked in the underground street economy?
Mm-hmm. I sold drugs, escort.
When you did do sex work, were you ever forced to do it, or was it always your choice?
It depends on my relationship. Sometimes one relationship or
Forced
two.
You.
Yeah, but that was still by choice, kind of too.
Okay.
Like drugs is just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Did you? And you've never been arrested before?
Mm-mm.
Did you ever feel like you had to exchange sex for like housing or food?
No.
Mm-mm. Okay. And what's your dream job? Did I ask you that already?
My dream job is to
finish school.
Yeah, because I can't even think about an actual career.
You just want to like take the next step and do the school thing. Figure it out. That's good. You might figure it out in school.
Hopefully I do.
Yeah. All right. And so your mom, how old are you? You had your son?
21.
And how many kids do you have?
Just one.
Just the one.
Mm-hmm.
How old is your son?
He is 4.
Did you use WIC?
I did, but I don't have it no more. I need to go get some.
Do you receive child support?
No.
Did your son's father help support you at all?
Not right now, because we have a recent DV situation.
Okay. So you're alone. You're like, you don't get a lot of support.
Mm-mm.
Have Child Protective Services ever been called on you?
Well, yeah, but it never went through.
It didn't go through.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. What, was it fair, do you think?
No, people just didn't like me.
And so they called on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not nice. But I'm glad they dropped it.
Yeah.
That's good. Would you say, I'm almost done.
Okay.
Thank you for being so patient.
It's okay.
I think because we know each other, it's going longer.
Yeah.
Because you're more talkative. It's usually shorter. Growing up, would you say community violence affected you a lot as a child?
Heck yeah. Definitely. I think that still affects me to this day.
How?
Well, for one, let's see. I don't want to talk about myself, but I'm going to talk about my mom. When I was pregnant,
mm-hmm.
she ended up getting shot. And she got shot because some dudes started shooting at some people that I was hanging with.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, when I had got into it with her one night, I got into it with her one night because she was trying to put her hands on me. She was high. And I told her, I'm going to come back down this hill and I'm going to shoot you. And then 1 month later, somebody shot her. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But community violence affect me just in several ways. But then you just have to watch what you say to certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was the one in the cleaning her bullet wounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then making sure she take her medicine in return, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's just that story. I have my own violent stories, but I don't like talking about that stuff. Fine. You feel me? But yeah, it's just crazy how things work.
Because and then just like in the community, was it something could you walk around during the day and feel safe?
I think I can, but it's just a moment of me like thinking like if I was still out here with her, because I used to always hang in that circle with her, then that would have been me too. Because that's how close we was in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they just happened to run and forgot her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was trying to protect some kid that was right there. So had that been me, I probably would have just been next to the niggas, or I don't know where I would have been. Like, but yeah, I don't know.
Were you able to walk around safely at night or no?
It depends.
Depends. Was gang violence a thing growing up?
Not for me, but around me.
But it was around you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's affected you personally, but you just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
When you were, I'm going to ask just some quick yes or no questions. When you were in school, did any of the kids or adults ever physically harm you?
Fight-wise, yeah.
The kid, but any teachers?
Not the adults,
Not the adults. Did you ever experience sexual harassment in school by children or adults?
Not adults.
But the kids?
Mm-hmm.
When you were in foster care, did any of the adults physically harm you?
Yes.
Did the kids?
No.
Okay. Any sexual harassment by anyone in foster?
No.
And then I'm going to just ask you some yes or no questions about your experiences under 18. Growing up, was physical, or were you ever, the adults or your foster family, were they ever not nice to you, like verbally?